Back. So here comes transgender hate mail, homosexual hate mail, atheist hate mail. Basically, me reacting to a bunch of screen caps of comments that I on YouTube and even art usually that are comments against comments I made against or response to comments I made against these demon lifestyles and a few other things. Ugh. A little bit of science pressure there. Trigger warning. Let's continue on with this girl who's there we go. Yeah, that was coming. He's coming in. There you go. Girl who is basically super afraid of being seen as a female, so she's trying to look as male as possible, and of course is trying to avoid, the normal female things like pregnancy. So she's very very afraid of it. As she said, I'm not afraid of anything. Looking forward to it. Get this done, so then I don't have to worry about that stuff. Obviously, I'm afraid of. I'm like, yeah, it's bad. Continue on here. There's no need to transition because of that. They save your sex. And the hacker says, no way to transition in order to avoid having kids. Kid has 3-year thick skull. I say, but it's a convenient side effect, isn't it? It is. Someone says, Melody is a big deal to you, but not everyone wants to have kids, and not everyone thinks the losing the ability to do so is a terrible fate. Got it? And I say, true. That is messed up. We need to keep making babies. I don't want us to die out. Why? Sure, they can be jerks. And I say, then the girl says, I hate children with a passion. Why? Sure, they can be jerks, but they need us older people to help them learn that they don't have to be. And if you want to lower the chances of getting pregnant but still have fun, then you can find a guy who was marrying and marry him, practice safe sex. No need for surgery then. Someone said, your art is other crap, says the person who was saying art was great earlier. I say, can you do better? Like, yeah, in all sorts of ways. I'm obviously a dummy site. Obviously a dummy site. No need for surgery then. I said to this girl, if you want to lower your chances of getting pregnant, still have fun, find a guy worth marrying and marry him and practice safe sex. No need for surgery then. Give me a second. Oh. All right, let's go. And then she says, lol, laughing my butt off. I'm not straight. I'm a gay guy, lol. A gay guy who was born with ovaries and a uterus and a vulva, and got most likely has grown breasts at this point and menstruates. So a female. I say marrying a guy should be no problem then. Why would I want to marry and cut down on STD and pregnancy STD risk? So I was going. Like, nah, unless I find the right one that can handle my problems. I don't want to get married, lol. But then she's like, I don't get pregnant. Oh no, that's scary. That's scary. I'm like, yeah, it can be, but it's important and normal natural stuff. Yeah, that's how it goes. All right. As for me, you do find that person. I don't care what works for you. You're far from important. I'm laughing my butt off. Like to you, maybe. But I was still standing for learning to accept your body as is. For learning to accept your body as is. Well, you're even me not to, because your body, you or nobody else is going to stop me laughing my butt off. To laughing to get cry emojis. I'm ready if you understand that you don't have to transition. Good. You cannot say anything to stop me from transiting. Go ahead, shoot your shot. Try and fail, lol. And I say, gladly, I will have done what I was commanded to do. It's up to you to choose life or death. We're not going to get a die if I transition life my butt off. But you said you would end it all if you don't transition. Well, how if you transition, it doesn't give you what you want. I will. Well, as long as I give you a flat chest and a stick, I'm happy. Like, then it won't work. You should learn to accept your body as is. No, I'll accept my body when I'm a boy. Let's smile in the face. And I say, well, you'll never be a boy. And nothing's wrong with that. Also, I said you will never be male. Well, you will never be strong. There's a different thing. And she's like, I'm a guy right now. With stereotypes. That is not real. There's other crap. Like, can you do better? Yeah, there's all sorts of ways. Marry me, blank, says the person who was hating on him a little while ago. Conveniently. That's like, did you hack, yo? There's so much stupid stuff on his profile page lately. That must be it. I wish I hacked him last time, X3. Most likely he did. Most likely there was no hacking. It was a dummy site he made. Well, whatever it is, something is wrong with his or her page. No one will call himself all his names. Something wrong with his page. I didn't know this. Of course he or she's not saying stuff you agree with. So you had no problem with it. I'm like, nope. They're saying something that's objectively correct because they say it's objectively correct. Ignore the fact that objectively correct means it's based on objects, meaning actual physical evidence, which I have none. So yeah, I have no problem with it. Ignore that fact because it's not objectively correct. It's like, although they say it's objectively correct, that's why I have no problem with it. I say I like eating butts. It's correct. Your art is craft is objectively correct. I was like, actually, listen, it's a work in progress. Yeah. Let's explain. Okay, and then he says, "Let me explain why you made this comic for you." Me, a person who doesn't know anything about this comic at all, or why you actually made it. You are a talentless transphobe in his mid-30s with nearly nothing else to live for, because I say you are. By the looks of it, you spend every waking moment of your day fruitlessly trying to convince trans people to stop being trans, because that's totally impossible, because it doesn't involve choosing not to transition. Don't choose that. Miserless company. It never once has worked in your favor, because I say it hasn't. Ignore that it has. You are a sad, bigoted, strange little shell of a man, and you made this comic because it's literally all you have. And I say, oh, swing and a miss. I made this comic. I'm mad this comic to try to explain why I believe what I believe. Sure, it may not look the best, but you can understand it. That's what counts. I'll fight this fear of biology with everything I have. People should not be freaking out when their bodies work like they're supposed to. Swinging a hammer like, and I say, and it goes over the foul line. No, I'm still right about you because I say I am. Ignore the fact that I'm wrong. Totally 100% wrong. Ignore that. I said, true. My art is not the best, but every artist has a start somewhere. You keep saying that. You had 30 years to get better. So, I didn't start drawing when I was a kid. At least not as much as I do now. Opportunities to practice from fewer back then. Jeez. Your art style sure looks childish, and not in a good way, because I say it doesn't. Well, that's how everyone draws at first. You think Michelangelo started with big Sistine Chapel paintings? So sad. The jobless jumped out. I don't even know what that means. This literally makes no sense whatsoever. Because I say it doesn't. Ignore the fact it does. I say, how? I'm asking furious. Freaking out about normal bodily functions or telling people that they don't have to freak out about them. Because that's the issue. They're saying I'm generating fear. I'm fear-mongering. But I'm saying, don't be afraid. By saying, don't be afraid. It's normal. Here's scientific evidence showing that this bodily function is normal. That doesn't generate fear. That alleviates fear. So it's that. According to you, fear is mental illness, right? That's what people call mental illness. I'm like, nope, you're objectively wrong because I say you are. I like using the word objectively, even though I don't know what it means. How? That's what fear is. Forget about your own bodily function if you're telling you don't have to forget about it. With mental illness, they're deathly afraid because they're dealing with fear. You really make a 22-point comment about some of this? Someone's a little obsessed, lol. It's an important subject for me to talk about. Evil people we're not deformed or freaking out and saying they are. Gender isn't an information. Why do they say that something's wrong with their bodies? We don't all think that something wrong with their bodies. Okay, what's this? Got that. Right, but even if they do, there's not information to like your body. It's wrong. It's not the worst. I think you need to learn to mind your own business if you don't have any idea what you're talking about. You're right. It's not uncommon to dislike your body. You ready? What is we need? All need to do is learn to accept bodies as is. Unnecessary cosmetic surgery will not help. Then friend comes along and says, someone comes along and says, didn't reassign surgery isn't a cosmetic surgery. Yes, it is. It doesn't fix anything. All it does is change how yourself looks. It doesn't fix, no. And not everyone wants to get it, but you are wrong. It doesn't help. It does not. They're basically like, you look better now, right? My lie is disguised, right? Is better now, right? It's like, nope, fail. Next, and certain things cannot be reversed. With a male, you take the testicles off, you can't put them back. Irreversible. Freak that. Let's go. Let's go. Once again, but you're not wrong. That doesn't help. For a lot of folks, it sure does improve their life until as long as the light holds out. It allows them to pass easier and feel more comfortable. Lie about their vital sex easier and feel more comfortable in lies. Yes. Again, I don't understand why it's any of your business, though. Of course, the Bible says to hold back those sacred for slaughter. So, yeah, we're doing it. Lately, I'm getting real sick of people like you sticking your nose where it doesn't belong because I say it don't belong. Leave the trans community alone. No. What you're doing is probably not going to change anyone's mind. Yeah, it is. I don't think twice. It's just going to make them feel worse. you seem to have only a very basic understanding of being transgender. It's not just about the body; it's about how we are received too. How your body's perceived, aka. So that's why you disguise yourselves.